What's going on, guys? So you're probably wondering what the hell's going on up there. Well, TDI and Prinsu shipped over this rack and it was very, very fast, faster than my father and I could expect. I have a trip coming up where I need the rack DIY or die style, you know? That's what we're doing right now. We have a lot to do, but not enough time. Just try to get this roof rack somewhat semi-installed today. And hopefully we don't have any issues with leaking or anything like that. We measured from the windshield back about 9¼ so far, and we're just starting on our first hole, and it's gonna be a lot of work, that's for sure. It's definitely not easy to drill through this thing. Once we get our first hole done, we'll slap that RTV, slap the riv nut in, and then I gotta put this rack together, so I'll make sure you guys are a part of this whole entire journey today. I got done assembling. We test fit and everything looks straight. So we should be good, and as long as we can get the rib nuts. We only had one slight mishap where the rib nut wasn't expanding. Realistically, so far so good. The only thing that we haven't done, or we're gonna end up doing, is mounting the rack and then making our cuts on the weather strip, and then that should be it for the day. So as of right now, we started around 11 and it's 1:30, and we're just starting the other side. So 5 holes on one side, and then we got another 4 to drill on this side. So the middle and the back, my father said, was a lot easier compared to the front. The front just felt like a million times longer. And we drilled, like I said, just for facts, instruction wise, 9 1/4 we did from the windshield back, did the rib nuts, mounted the actual rack up top, and then we punched out all the holes on top. So when we're time-lapsing the video, I don't even know if the battery died on this, but it's just a long day, long process. So can't thank my father enough. It's straight up labor. So, and also to the RTV, we're going slim on the actual rib nut, and then when we put it down, right before we put it down, because you got to kind of like slam it in, before we put it down, we get another big bead of RTV, slam it down, and that seems to be working a lot better. So hopefully we don't take in any water. Of our video, we only ran into maybe like a slight hesitation of installing the rack, one of the RTV into the actual hole, and we were having issues lining up the bolt with that since everything was kind of RTV'd inside. So now what we're doing is just double checking all the bolts, making sure all is well and everything is tightened before we go for our first drive. I'm really excited. I'm really happy on how this rack looks. I just got to plug in the battery. That's why the hood's up. Everything looks good. I like how I went with the 50-inch light bar setting. So I'm probably gonna run some KC style lights, or maybe the Baja linkable lights. I like that look. I'm no off-road, and like we're not really going super off-road, but the truck's already looking somewhat of a wannabe overland truck. But it's gonna be a truck with me for a long time, so I might as well just, you know, put on the goodies. Special thanks to Prinsu CBI for getting me this rack ASAP. Revamping the whole entire Tundra now, especially coming up to wintertime. So she's my daily, but you got to treat her right. And with this Prinsu rack, you can't really go wrong. Special thanks to my father. Can't thank him enough. He just took his whole entire Tuesday just to make this work for me, and can't thank him enough. God bless. We'll talk to you guys on the next video. We're just gonna keep banging out content, guys. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.